Hi everybody, I'm going to make a video of drawing. That's why the red glasses are on, because those are the ones that are very high powered for us old people. Anyway, again, I don't know what I'm doing. This could be, could be looking at it backwards. I don't know, but I'm just going to try and see what happens. So I don't even know I'm drawing. It's just like such a nice day and I just want to draw something because I'm always watching other people's videos and I want to make a video. So anyway, here, let me try and get this down where you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully that's good. I have no clue of what I'm drawing. Oh, first of all, this is my prayer journal. And I draw on my prayer journal all the time. And these are all my people I pray for. And I feel like, I just like drawing on it. And this is something I drew. These are things I drew while I was watching TV the last few nights. I like this one, and I eyeball everything, but this one is really off center, so it kind of bugs me. But I will color it. And then this one, I don't know. I always used to do black and white in the beginning before I found all the cool pens that aren't markers. They're alcohol pens or something, and they don't look like all the lines of coloring in like markers. So anyways, I'm going to draw something. I'm just going for it. Here I am going for it. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's see. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh my gosh. I don't know how people do all these fancy videos. I spend half of my time watching this. Well, not really, but a lot of time when I'm drawing, I have on this guy who's a metal detector, and he, you're like live with him while he metal detects. And it's just so cool. And you don't have to be cold and out there. But anyway, so I'm thinking, why am I watching all these other people's stuff when I can be doing something? So I'm doing something here. Never know what's going to happen or how weird the video might look later. But again, if all these people can make videos, I can make videos. I'm going to make videos. Or as my little friend Charlotte says, videos. Auntie Barb, let's watch the video we made. Yeah, things don't have to be even. There's no rules. No rules at all. Well, in my world, there's no rules. Even when I cook. We call everything a Barb special because I'm not good at following rules and recipes. And it really doesn't matter because all the recipes my mom left me just have a list of ingredients and no instructions because she knew how to make it, so she didn't feel the need to tell others. Oh, I'm sniffling again. I noticed that in my last time I did a video, but it's allergy season, so here we are. This one's going to have 2 hoopies because it's really big. I've been doodling since I was little, and my most favorite thing, which I might have said before, was a medium point Bic pen and a telephone book. Those 2 textures together, right, Bruce Kyle, were my most favorite thing. And if you had a phone book near me at all, you can count on a gazillion pages being doodled on. It was just like this texture. I have a texture thing. Like this pen on this paper is like this smooth business. And so are these markers. And I just have to have it smooth. I don't know. I never used a fine tip pen. Ever. Did not like fine tip pens at all. All right, what else are we going to do? We'll just make some lines in this little doodads here. I lose track of where they all are. Because it gets busy, doesn't it get busy? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, let's put a little circle in these. The more little details, the mo better. I'll sign it right now because half the time I forget. Okay, now we're going to color. We love to color. And I always like bright pink. I don't know, this is so relaxing. I don't know how people don't color. They have so many wonderful, and I might have said this before because I have no memory. Everybody should know that about me. I have no memory. They have so many beautiful coloring books for adults. Just absolutely, just beautiful coloring books. And I can't make myself color when I can draw my own. Like, I feel like it's a waste of time when I can be drawing and coloring my own. So I don't color. I mean, where's the other line like that? Oh my goodness. When I watch TV, I color. And I miss half the program. I mean, I hear it. That's why I like that lie detector. That metal detector guy, because he is just detecting, and then when he's going to dig up something, I look up and look what he's digging up. And it's amazing how many people watch. I'm not the only crazy person. And you know, he's a guy, so he gets excited if he finds a bullet, or I'm thinking, where's the rings? Well, there were, I mean, not world, Civil War stuff, but he has found rings and stuff. Listen, at my cottage every spring, I peruse the shoreline because I'm just certain a diamond ring washed up over the winter from the shore. I mean, to the shore. That was way in the lake, and you know, all the waves underneath all winter brought it to the shore. One of these days I'm going to find a diamond ring in that lake that kills me. It might kill me. All right, we need more of this color. I do all one color at a time. Sometimes I got to come back and use the color again, but not usually. So I'll tell a story while I'm doing this, because I'm sure it's just boring watching me do this. When I was single and I lived in an upper flat, it was the coolest upper flat ever. Anytime I'd find a spider, see a spider, if I could get it under a cup, I would get it under a cup, and the landlord who lived downstairs would come the next day and dispose of it. Well, this one time, I probably was, I don't know, in my 30s. Came home from the bar, and it was very late. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and there was this great big huge black bug on the ceiling right over the bed. Now, you know, there's no way I can go to sleep with a big black bug right over my head. So I stand on the bed, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I drank that night, but I swatted the black bug. I don't even know what I swatted it with, thinking I was going to kill it, but instead I just knocked it to the floor. So now there's a missing black bug very near my bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. By 3 o'clock, I have every sheet off the bed. The mattress is against the wall. I cannot find this bug, and I cannot sleep in that room knowing it was a big black bug. I don't even know what it was. Worse than a spider. So, oops, went out of the lines there. Can't be talking. So I took my pillow and my sheet or whatever, and I went and slept on the couch in the living room. And in the middle of the night, which it already was, but later in the middle of the night, I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I went in the bedroom, and I switched on the light real quick, like, found you, and no bug. Get up the next morning, go straight in the bedroom, daylight, looking for the bug, can't find the bug everywhere. So I said, all right, fine. Go in the living room to get my pillow, look at the pillow, and there is the black bug smashed flat on the pillow, because apparently it was under my head. It must have been in the pillowcase. Oh my God. Every time I think of it, I had the heebie-jeebies so bad. Well, everybody just thought that was the funniest thing, because that bug, at least he was dead, but he really kind of got me. Oh my gosh. It was awful, awful. Big black bug. And then another time, see, you feel like you got to talk during these videos, so I'm talking. Another time, I had just moved there. These people, the owners live downstairs, very, very nice people, Laura and Joe. The owners live downstairs, and I had just moved in, and I had a Coca-Cola case with all the slots in it, but the slots didn't touch the back of the actual, wood. It was a wood old Coca-Cola case, but they were like little teeny shelves. So I had it hanging on my wall with little tchotchkes all in this Coca-Cola case, like a shelfie thing. And I can't tell you how many times I would look at it and things were all knocked down. So I put them back up. Well, one night I had went out to dinner with my friend and we came back and things were knocked down in my Coca-Cola case. And I'm telling her, oh my gosh, look at this. Every time I look at this, there's things knocked down. And I walk over to pick up the pieces and there's these two beady eyes looking at me from like behind those little slotty things in the back of the thing. Well, I hadn't been there very long and the people downstairs didn't know me very good, but I went screaming outside, downstairs and outside, and the guy downstairs was cutting the little lady next door's grass, and I come out screaming, yelling like a mad woman, and he's probably thinking, oh, what did we do? So he goes up, and because this was an upper flat, and that probably used to be a bedroom before it was a kitchen, it had a door, like a bedroom door. So he goes in the kitchen and shuts the door and comes out a little while later with a bat. There was a bat in the back of that Coca-Cola thing. Not kidding. Even though that bat was gone, although he put it in a jar and kids in the neighborhood, I think, took it to show and tell. But even though it was gone, I was just heebie-jeebed completely forever and ever. And I'm sure from thereafter, he thought I was a nutcase. I thought it came in with, because they had installed a ceiling fan, and I thought it came in with the ceiling fan. He thought it, somehow I brought it in with my stuff, and somebody else we talked to thought it was in the attic. So I don't know where it came from. I just know I don't ever need to see that again, ever in my life. Oh my gosh, I don't know what green to use. Greens are always hard. But I'm just not a bug or a bat person. Awful. I just don't like bugs, bats. I don't get their purpose. What's the purpose of a bat? To eat mosquitoes? It doesn't seem like they eat enough because I'm always bit up. So, whatever. It was so funny though. I mean, later, not at the time, with that dead thing there. Oh my gosh. It was big. It was big. It was big. Big, big. Ugh. Don't like bugs. And the other thing I don't like are centipedes. I call them push brooms because the ones we get sometimes are as big as push brooms. Not kidding. And so I'm forever pouring bleach down my drains in the basement. Because, you know, in an old house, it seems like we get more weird crap. My house is 100 years old this year. I think I want a centennial sign for the front grass. But I'll tell you, while, you know, there is upkeep to an old house, this house is built so solidly and everything is so cool. I should do a video to take people around to see all the cool things. Like, we have two French doors. One goes to the sunroom, which is my eBay room, which I would really wish it was a sunroom. And the other one is there's a teeny vestibule when you come in the door, and there's a French door there. And in that little teeny vestibule is one of those old-fashioned little archy shelves, like has an arch hole where the telephone used to be. And if you open up the little piece of wood underneath it, all the really, really old phone wires are still in there, which is amazing to me because you have no idea how cold it is in that little teeny area in the winter. And these people had to go out there to talk on the phone, I guess. But anyway, what else we have? Oh, there's all kinds of really cool plaster ornamental stuff in the ceiling that is not the little styrofoam kind that you get at Home Depot. It's real stuff. And what else? There is I don't know. There's little stucco indentions in the dining room that I didn't know was there because these people had wallpaper when we moved in. But they're really, it's kind of pretty. And around, upstairs, there are no, in the bathroom there is, but other than that, there is no lights in the ceiling. It's all sconces. So you have to have lamps if you want to not have to make holes in the ceiling. What else? Yeah, these colors aren't as pretty as my normal thing. Of course it's not looking as pretty because I'm doing it for people to see. So that's what happens. I need a different blue. Blue. I'll do a really dark one. Should I do a really dark one? Oh, just go for it. Do a really dark one. Then I can put white dots in it. Is this dark? Yeah, it's dark. What else does it have that's cool? Well, it's got a really cool fireplace. When our furnace died, because our furnace we have radiators, so our furnace is this, what do you call it? It's special. Oh my gosh, somebody's texting me. Is that showing in my video? Anyway, so we didn't have heat for like 5 days because when you're, what is it called? It's steam heat, but they call it some kind of furnace. You have to special order it. It's not in the showroom. So my beautiful fireplace kept me warm because it was in January a couple of years ago. Or probably more because I lose total track of time. But yeah, we have a really pretty fireplace. And the other thing is, none of our woodwork has been painted. It's all original, beautiful woodwork. So, but because it hasn't been painted, the shellac or whatever they used 100 years ago kind of is a little bit alligator-y on the woodwork on the near the floor. But you know what? Unless you're on your hands and knees cleaning the floor, I don't think you can really notice. And if you think I'm going to strip all that woodwork and make it better, oh no. That's just not me. Okay, we can't have that color there because that won't match. All right, now, you know what? I'm going to do a dark purple in between these purples. I don't know if I made that. We're getting somewhere. Again, of course, because I'm making this to show, I don't feel like the colors look right. It's like kind of stressful. People are watching. Why do these two not have a color in them? And it's stressful. I'm even going on the lines more than I do. Oh well, you get the gist, right? You get the gist. Oh, and the other thing is these markers do not smell. Oh, I hate markers that smell. But anyways, my old house is very cool. If I could pick it up and move it to the country on acreage, that would be awesome. Before I was born, I think when my mom was pregnant with me, they lived in Detroit by, I don't know where. Anyway, they moved my parents' house to build I-94. And there's a bridge on the street. If you're going down I-94 towards downtown, you'll pass a bridge that has the Street Phillip sign on it. And that was the street my parents lived on. And they had home movies of the house being put on a truck and moved away. And what I remember they told me, and I swear you guys, if you got your parents, ask more questions because I can't remember anything for sure. What I remember is that they had to sell the city the house, and then They moved it like 3 blocks down the street, and then they got to buy it back for $1. Something like that. I can't really remember. But I do remember when I got a little older, you know, like 5, I think that maybe 4. I was the littlest kid on the block, so I was young, maybe 3, I don't know. But we would all go and roll down the sides of the freeway for fun because it was under construction. There was nothing going on. And I was the littlest kid, so I was the one who couldn't get back up the big hill. I don't remember what happened. I hope somebody helped me. But yeah. And my mom said they had to move power lines and, you know, all the stuff they have to do when they do that. And that's what I wish they could do with this house. But, you know, I want to live way in the country, so I'm pretty sure there'd be a whole lot of, uh-oh, why is my pen doing this? Whole lot of power lines to be moved, and couldn't happen. These are the coolest acrylic white paint pens. These are supposedly actual paint, but I like to do the white stuff. Anyway, that's the goal, to live in the country. I know you people have heard it from me forever, and it's not me, it's that other person that lives here that's taking his time. Can't retire yet, can't retire yet. Why can't we retire yet? We're old. For gosh sakes, if I could freaking sell these things I draw, I'd have enough money to retire, but nobody likes them but me. I mean, I know you guys like them. You just don't need them. I tried to get licensed, which means, you know, somebody licensed my products and puts it on stuff. You know, like cups or calendars. I don't know what they do. Anyway, they asked to see everything, and then I got a Dear John letter that they have too many people right now, blah, blah, blah. I think they just didn't want them. You know, I never know what I'm doing ahead of time, so sometimes things look good and sometimes things don't. So, but usually when it's so busy and there's so much stuff, the overall looks good just because there's so much stuff. You know what I mean? And I've always been a dotter, even when I did all the decorative painting in my day. I always did dots. And when I used to teach painting class, I'd always tell everybody, don't judge your project until you have every dash and dot on it, because that's what makes it pretty. You can't look at something half done. You know, I'm just going to do this. I mean, there is a limit to dots. Oh, this one's skinny. Almost done. You know, let me see what else needs to be done. Like, see, I can't stand too much blankness in this over here, so we'll just do this. This is a regular marker pen, so this one doesn't flow as easy for my dots as the white. But we'll just make a little outline. I could draw all day, although sometimes my hands go numb because I'm old. But then I think of Georgia O'Keeffe. Remember that old artist lady? I think she was in her 80s when she started painting. Something like that. Anything's possible. I mean, there's no rules. That is my life. No rules. And God only decides things. So, anyways, I think we're done. Oh, wait. Just gotta do a little, just look, some little black dots between here. I could actually keep doodly-doddling forever and ever. But here we go. Here. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to show you. There's the end result. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd like you to pray for my cousin Karen, who's going through chemo right now, and she's like my sister. and it's a tough go. So if you could pray for her, and thanks for watching, and hope it wasn't too boring. I feel like I gotta talk. Oh my gosh. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.